All right, so you guys saw me in the, well, actually, you might not know what that was. That was filmed kind of first-person view inside the restaurant depot. Today, I'm preparing for a pretty big event. Well, actually, two events. I'm cooking for the weekend. I have a big event on Sunday that I'm cooking for in advance on Saturday because the delivery time is rather early. So, here we go. Hey yo, this is Dash. All right, so this particular weekend, I'm gonna be busy. This is Labor Day weekend, and I have a big event on Sunday, and because of the fact that the delivery time is like 2:30, 3 o'clock, I made the decision to cook, get up early on Saturday morning and cook, and then I can prep all of the food that I need to prep because it's a pretty decent amount. And we'll just get it done, and then I will get up on Sunday morning, get everything reheated, warmed back up, and we can go from there. Come on. So, for this particular event, the big event, the order is for, I need 22 pounds of chicken, 22 pounds of pork, 15 pounds of brisket. Oh, and I need something else that I didn't get. Crap. Just thought of that. I'll have to run out and get that in the morning. But, then I had someone ask me if I could do some ribs for her, and she wanted brisket as well. No, ribs and lamb. Originally I told her no, and then I said, you know what, I'm going to be cooking everything on Saturday. I said, if I can come Saturday afternoon, is that all right? She said yes. So I'm going to cook everything again on Saturday and get everything prepped, and then I'll take her food and deliver her food. But I'm kind of rambling, getting some things together in my head as I'm driving back from the restaurant depot. A couple of you guys have asked me to take you on a shopping trip to Restaurant Depot, and I've told you guys that I really can't take you on the shopping trip because they blare music in the background, and of course I don't need any copyright strikes. So that was the best I could do. I tried to use the GoPro, but I must have turned it on inadvertently in my pocket, and the battery in the GoPro was dead. So we'll pick this up when I'm about to put the food into the smoker, later tomorrow.
Day 2.
Okay, so it is the middle of the night, as promised, and I have Bessie set up. You can hear, hopefully, the water boiling. And the way I have Bessie set up today is I'm using the lowest rack and the highest rack. I'm not anticipating needing the middle rack, but if I were to, I can get it and put it in there. So I talked to you guys before. I have 1, 2, 3. When I originally bought the smoker, and again, this is Bessie, B-E-S-S-I-E. Bessie had a lower rack and an upper rack. And then actually it was earlier this year, like in January of this year, I had a really big event and I needed quite a bit of meat, and I had to increase the capacity in here. I've done a video on that. You can find it. So right now I'm getting ready to get Bessie loaded, so I guess cue the time lapse. Okay, so there you have it. Bessie is loaded and I'm going to chill for a couple hours. I think I'm actually probably gonna run up the street, go get some iced coffee, cold brew from 7-Eleven, and I'll keep my eye on the temperatures. I'll see where it settles in at, make any adjustments that are necessary, and then, like I said, I'm going to kind of just monitor this remotely from inside of the house. It is hot. It is very hot. Even though it's early in the morning, it's hot. I'll see you guys later.
6 hours later.
Alright, so it's been quite a few hours and I am to the point where I'm getting ready to wrap the brisket and the pork shoulder. I've already gone ahead and wrapped the ribs up and they are chilling. But for whatever reason, I always get questions about this when I talk to you guys about how I take brisket from the smoker and take it inside the house and finish it in the oven. I mean, here's the thing. Running this smoker costs me more money than running my oven does. So if I have a small cook, or if I'm, and I also get questions as to why I use the charcoal smoker as opposed to using the wood smoker. Again, it costs me more money to run the wood burning smoker than it does for me to run the charcoal smoker. Well, smokers. Actually, you guys are perched on top of Bernadette. But at this point, I'm going to show you guys. I've shown you guys this before, but I'm going to get my briskets wrapped up, and then I will get the heat kicked up in Bessie. I've told you guys before, I personally feel like you don't need to keep smoking your food at 225 degrees for 18 hours. That's just a waste of time and fuel to me, especially when it costs me money. So I'm trying to get this done as efficiently as possible for my time. I might end up using about the same amount of fuel because I'm going to ramp up the heat inside of Bessie. But nonetheless, let me go ahead and get this done. Okay, so there you have it. And at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and get my fire built up so that I can get the temperature in the smoker up to about 300 degrees. No higher than 325, no lower than 275. I'm shooting for 300 degrees. And this is one of those things where you guys ask me, how do you get briskets done faster than in 12 hours? It doesn't need to stay in the smoker for 12 hours. It doesn't need to stay cooking for 225 degrees. The brisket is gonna be just fine. You get some good smoke on it for a few hours. You let it come up into a higher internal temperature. Then you can go ahead and kick the heat up, wrap it up, kick the heat up. All right, I'll see you guys later. Okay, and what are you gonna say?
Make sure you
Okay.
Give a thumbs up.
All right, so let's try this again. It's subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give a thumbs up if you like. Bye.
Alright, so that was my daughter. She always wants to help whenever she catches me filming the video. So just like she said, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. If you like what you saw, if you learned something, please leave me a thumbs up down below. And leave a comment, if you have any other questions. And I'll see you next time.